Bella, could you spare a moment while Kryle goes and often finds this expert of hers, I mean? There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wonder if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I had to be off too. Shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence.
The House of Splendors. This one? Kataru, there you are. Oh man, look at her little chef outfit. Look at her little chef outfit. She's so small.
There you are, Bella. I'm sure you've guessed this gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryle, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration, and in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now.
Oh, Tataru, you're so sweet. Sad to say that you're probably an archdemon or something, because, you know, it's Tataru.
They're baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself.
Bread. You made bread. Bread's hard to make. Smells great.
It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlian.
Ah.
Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it'd remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryle tells me it's a good source of aether, so it should lend them a bit of strength at least.
That's true.
There truly is nothing like the smell of fresh bread from the oven. Kryle, if it isn't the Rambrose herself.
Oh,
I remember this guy. Who's his name? I totally forgot his name. We've talked to this guy before. I trust you require no instructions either, Bella.
Oh, yeah, Rambrose. Duh. Tataru literally said it. Greetings, my friend. Full glad I am to see you well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand that our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain elegant technologies.
I've been keeping Rambrose apprised of the events in the first. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. Yeah, if anyone alive can provide insights into this matter, it's him and his fellow sons.
Yes, because Rambrose knows Graha very well, actually. As I am to disappoint you after so glowing of endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bother to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being rather brazenly to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. You mean Exarch? Tell him that we never lost doubt in him. Never lost doubt that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may yet rest ease knowing that we will most assuredly do so. Yeah, him and Graha were comrades. And then the tower will shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now.
Forgive me, but do you say this discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back?
That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say our certain someone will be unimpressed.
Well, there you have it, Bella. You'd be so good to see Rambrose's message and Taru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try just to make sure everything is as good as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds.
Oh, Kryl.
Excuse me, Rambrose. As a fellow Charlian, may I trouble you for your opinion?
Well, I usually have mine with a dollop of Roland berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. They just want the bread. I see.
Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Taru. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be.
Just so the very taste of home. Dense and unpleasant. You might expect our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall I say, a little lacking. In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those who actually research the culinary arts. We pay little heed to the necessities of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon Loaf was born, creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The rest is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And for being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand.
I suspect just as every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it's all too familiar. How it takes me back.
There's enough. Perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it.
Oh, there's plenty to go around, I'm sure, and to wrap up an extra slice. Bella, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back.
Okay. Back to the ocular. So while we teleport back, I'll be right back. I'll be right back in a quick second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was telling Casey good night. She's going to bed because she works at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. I am off tomorrow, so I get to relax and stay up and work on stuff like stream and work on stuff for tomorrow's stream because there's still a lot of prepping for tomorrow's stream, like a lot of prepping. Okay, to the Exarch. Exarch? Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Here's some bread. By the 12 Archon loaf. However, did you come by this? I swear it had come straight from Shalian. Rambrose said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread. I appreciate the sentiments. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of my friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I should hear about how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconductive they are to conversation.
Forgive the delay.
All good all for now.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the Red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Well, I can try.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
Yes, exactly. No one needs to know.
I quite agree.
No one needs to know.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
You're gonna die. No time is not. Though time. I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn. Yeah. Let's just be honest. Things are pretty shitty over there.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
I can only hope.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Backlog! Backlog! Ooh. Fancy
The
looking.
red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain.
Okay.
As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both.
Yes.
Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition.
Yes.
Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allagan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
Okay.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
Okay.
It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
Interesting. Crystallized blood.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works.
Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Oh my gosh.
We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Yikes.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
That's true. Getting so close.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
Well, you need one for testing.
One is for testing purposes.
Yeah.
I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And
Yeah, exactly.
if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes.
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
That's a good point. He could be killing himself.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
Yes.
I would.
I see.
Oh, Alistair. Bye, Graha. Hast thou a moment, Bella? I would speak with thee of the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties. If Beckelug hath the right of it, it's possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say that the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to additional rejoining, experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existence an infinity twixt like souls, and thus this doth give us cause to hope. Yet this remains one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As all recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. As any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spur its former flesh. It is a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm and to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say the choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. We're gonna grab the casting coffer. The quest done. Okay, what does the casting outfit look like? I gotta know. This one. That's pretty extra as fuck, I'm gonna be honest. Faded memories. Right then, while the exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into their allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there's one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, your stroller should not be left alone at Andir. I trouble you to visit her, Bella? See that all is well. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. That's very true. My thanks. You may leave the actions to us. If they are out of the way, we will retire to Eilmore, and when your stroller has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to return to join us there. If you are bound for India, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let's be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Okay. You would do a lot, Thinkrid. Yeah, I have a gift from you from Tataru, though. From Tataru, here's some bread. From Tataru, you say? Whatever could it be? Bread. Archon Nov, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to the times long past.
They're from another world? May I try some?
Mayst thou, child? Thou must. As said, thou hast personally disagree with consensus. I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words than have ever been uttered. It's shit.
Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the stadium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Now, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. Do you know that?
Well, us rich people never had the Archon Nov, but I know the poor people did.
What I believe my colleague was trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she forces us to seek other supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. You can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way.
Oh, Alpha now. Oh, Alpha now. Okay. Let's go see the Yoshola. Because, yeah, she shouldn't be long. For all we know, she's unconscious, dead on the ground. Is this literally a whole question just about bread? I'm not gonna say that it wasn't mostly about bread, but you know, a good portion of it was about delivering bread from one world to another, yes. Extraterrestrial bread. Yes, yes. Just like how we had 2 quest lines just talking to children. I think we had another one, I don't even remember. It was about something else that was dumb. That I felt unnecessary. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself, what brings you up to these parts? Going underwater. Heading out to the sea, eh? Of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and we'll be ready to boat. To Andir. Anidir. And Anidir? Anidir. Okay, Yoshola, where are you? You better not be dead, my dude. Oh, yep, there she is. She's dead. Yep. Oh, fucking course. There's Elidibus. Yep.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
The bitch himself.
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers.
Hello, we are back from making poems. Oh, you done already, Christian? Was that just
I
how
know
much?
not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Was that just like the end of the game? It seemed like there wasn't much left of you. Yeah, if it was only 2 hours. The headaches. We rigged the record. Oh no, we finished day 1. Ah, I got you. Ruined the records yet again. Really? You were too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. Methinks some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased and we have been graced with yet another beautiful day. We're out of the space sun we are, and boy, it shows. Ah.
Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty.
You got this, Elidibus. Oh, past Elidibus. Current Elidibus is a dick. He was at the Warrior of Light.
Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope.
Dude, is that the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1? It is.
Ah, it swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission.
Yes, now.
And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Back into our body. Christian, we're slowly turning into a goth GF. Teleportation. What the fuck did you do to Yoshtola?
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
Oh, I hate him so much.
Show me your strength. I would take your measure.
Fine, let's fight. Oh, you want me to fight this guy?
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
E little bit. No, a little bit. E little bit. What is that? I don't understand it, Christian. Fuck. Fine, let's fight a little bit. Nice. Nice, Christian, nice. Okay, we're in the arena. Let's fuck it. Let's fight this guy. The dick himself. Give us your Stola back, dude. You're familiar with this place, I believe? This remembered Amarat? Yeah? Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. Yeah, I'm tired of your shit, my guy. It's because if you were disappointed in me, why? I'm your enemy and you mine. Our goals are in conflict and we are fated to clash. Or have you hoped to feign sympathy and false understandings would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light, that I would come to look upon you as a friend. You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it then. Very well, let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? He's sucking souls or something? Oh, they're gone. They're dead. Oh, those are children? Oh, that was a Lalafell. Oh! Oh! We know these people. They're the innkeepers at the main cities. They're all the innkeepers at the main cities. But do not change, do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. Even worse, they are the help. Oh, even worse, they are the help. Yeah, it's the help. Oh, look how small they are at their desks. Oh my god. They're so small. They're so small. Look at the Lalafell at this giant desk. Forward, hero, we shall see how strong you have become. Look how small they are. Oh, the music in the background. Oh, I love it. 3, 1, 3. But sure, these are no tricks, but you need to defeat the enemies before you. Fine. First, something easy. Those who budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. I believe I have the perfect subjects. Slime. Oh. Yida Papalimo, you're stolen. Thinkrid. Ah, fuck. Oh, Papalimo, dude. Oh, Papalimo. He's dead. He's dead. You're stolen. I'm sorry. He's dead. Thinkrid's gonna die too. All our friends are dying by my hand. All too easy, I see, but at least you can now understand the rules. Thus we'll make our way to the capital. Yeah, you trying to unnerve me? Come now, I made it plain that they were monsters. Be that as it may, even a monster could be someone's beloved. It is what I wish to impress upon you. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning, so when so much of our story awaits. Oh, we're going this way? Where are we going? Oh, Moonbreeda, Yorange, Minfilia, Biggs, Wedge, and Sid. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as heroes. Gaius, Nero, Ritatatatata. This guy, and Livia. Oh, this guy. He's dead just as quickly as you normally defeat him. There goes Nero. Gaius is our ally now, so like we're reliving the past expansions. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then, over the blood-shedded bodies of the fallen. Who are these? Who are these gonna be? No! No! You taste many sweet triumphs, yes, but you still tasted a bit of tragedy. Who have forgotten the crystal braves, the idealistic, pathetic dreams of born malformed creatures? Faces you know and loathe all the same. You hate to burn and strike them down and all you might. Yeah, fuck these guys. I'm fine killing these guys. These guys are dicks. It's because of them Papalymo died. They basically killed Papalymo. Such ease yet again. You did always grow stronger with every battle. Seems like It will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I've dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences. It will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can be but faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. I'm going to lie, you're enjoying Pokemon. Okay, Christian, you're gonna have to have some effort in spelling, I'm gonna be honest. I'm enjoy NG Pokemon Shell. Yeah? Christian, you have a degree. You're wrong. You can always strive for understanding and for yeah, you can always compromise. I played pizza game. It's hard to have I had strong. Oh, yes, strong. Very naive. How very naive. You are willing to compromise on your beliefs. You all but admit they are flaws. They are flawed. And I assure you I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It was not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. My friends! No! Now we're in Heaven's Ward! Ah! Arshavan! Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Kotharis. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you suddenly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon's Song War. So along with the tides of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop an unending battle. Or was it just thirst for vengeance that drove you? Dude, King Thoradin? Dude, it's the Pope! We're refighting the Pope. Die, Pope. Because you are beginning to limber up. Do you keep up the fine form? Oh, these two fuckers. I'm not gonna worry about these guys. Yeah, you're enjoying Shield though, Christian? Are you ready to Nuzlocke it tomorrow? Around heroes, people all want to flock. People who have all manner of motives. Each baser than the last. Alden, Luke, oh, our friends. Only if you can win. Yeah, we'll see. Don't worry. Remember, we're a team in this. This isn't a who can do it first. This is a team thing. Emric, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. Same thing with you, Sir General Auden. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Oh my god! Is that... Wait, that's not Nidhogg, that's Racevelger. Racevelger! You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. Are we gonna fight Nidhogg right here? Are we fighting Nidhogg again? Oh yeah! Nidhogg! There's no saving your comrade in this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. Yeah, because the Stinian was possessed by Nidhogg, and that's what this is right here. Nidhogg in human form because of Stinian. Oh fuck, I ran into that. Oh, thank god, it didn't count. Okay. Lost the first gym, so we were going to lose, but we lose with honor. Oh, Christian, you can't lose to the first gym. You can't lose to the first gym. As simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there's only ever conflict. Okay, now we're gonna go to Kugane, I'm assuming, because that's the third expansion. Only other expansion left that we've gone through. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. Yeah, like Harshafont. That is what our people are to us. An irreplaceable existence that it'll be lost. I must, and I will save them, for they are my... Wait for him to continue. Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus has kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name and raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Oh, our friends! Following the trail of ash, you set forth to Almigo and Doma in a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger. So strong that you could no longer control it. We can no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. In order to gain foothold in the Liberation Front, you joined to the far eastern plains. Hey, this fucker. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors and sought to win them into your cause. Oh man, not this guy. This guy sucks. Grindelwald or whatever his name is. Yeah, he sucks. There goes Sadu and Magnai. The strong are drawn to the strong, thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Goes Tetsu! Yet, where ardent souls gathered, so too did fire burns. In this way did you consign those around you into the flames. Yen and Yugiri! I don't know where Yugiri went. Oh, there she is. Thank you for pulling me closer to you. Yugiri! You did not hesitate, or perhaps you could not. No matter, let us turn your attention to the finale. Who's the finale? Is it myself? Yeah, we have shall test between fellow beasts. It's only fitting you, would you not agree? Oh, it's Thenos! You fought in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed. Will you turn your tables this time? Ho, 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 ho. Get it, let's get it, let's get it. We just need to get this one. Oh, past boss fights. Wait, you said when I fought you in this fight, was this fight then with Elidibus and not Xenos? Is that all? Yes. Come on, Xenos. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. My creations appear to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let's try something different. We continue with this with it. Okay. Now we're gonna fight. An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of which that which Emet-Selk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fair measure to compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Oh. Bring it, dude. Come on, Bella. Show me what you can do. Fallen warrior Ardbert. Oh, Ardbert. Why did you have to be possessed? Well, why does your corpse have to be possessed? Your soul is inside of me. Bring it, dude. Fucking bring it. We're going in. He does much more. I mean, I'd be a real oddbit, but I know well not to underestimate me. All has made him where he was. Every battle waged, every blow swung is part of my very being. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. Hey, he said fight him like I mean to take his head. We're going off. We're going off. Bring it, fake Ardbert. Ardbert was a real homie. Good sense your murderous intent. You killed me given the chance. Maybe you think to recover this body. Yes, I'd like to. If so, prove that you're no use to me. Prove I can't best you with it. Come, look at me with everything you got. Come at me with everything you got. Bring it, buddy boy. Stab him with some pokes. Bring it, buddy boy. You haven't even made me use bloodbath yet. Use power word. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna just use power word kill on him. Easy. Oh, there he is. Just use power word kill on him. I'm downloading Overwatch 2. I heard Overwatch 2 has been non-stop DDoSed, is super buggy, and they actually removed Bastion and Torbjorn from the game because of how buggy it is. Oh, ow. Oh, pop bloodbath. That's half the fun. Yeah, half the fun, you know, getting my information possibly stolen, things like that. Half the fun. I see. You're a different beast from what you faced in my creations. Yeah, bring it, fucker. Very well, I will transcend my very limits and we'll see what you are truly capable of. That did no damage. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. Bring it, buddy boy. Ow, ow. Where are these things coming from?
Where are these attacks coming from? I couldn't. There was no way to track it. Oh, I did not make. Oh, did I make it? Oh my god. We almost got Bloodbath back up, so we can go heal again. There's some Bloodbath. Let's heal while we attack. Damage up 2 now. Sorry, my god, it's not gonna be enough to save you because I just got my big combos now. As simple as that. I have my answer. Simple as that, my guy. Duty complete. I completed my duty.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
Yes.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Yes.
Have you finished?
Who that? Yo, Shola! She's awake! Woo! She woke up.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you.
Yeah, fucker.
I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
Oh. Oh, he's a primal dude?
The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction.
Yes.
If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart.
Yes.
How you came to be separated from him is less clear.
Yes.
But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you.
Mm-hmm.
And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
There's only a fragment of
Correct
Elidibus.
on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Yeah, fucker.
Get to the point.
He's angry.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Your question is irrelevant.
Yeah, fuck you.
No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty.
I said duty.
At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed.
Yeah, Chad. Nah, I mean, Arbert's a Chad. Elidibus ain't no Chad. Elidibus is a soulless, is a bodiless soul that has possessed the corpse.
You have shown me sufficient proof of your might.
The guy he's possessing, though, is a Chad. His name is Chad Chaddington.
Now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Bamfed out of reality, and now we're just kind of stuck here. Unless he teleports us too. It has been an eventful morning. If indeed it is morning, I have no idea how long I've been unconscious. Regardless, I am grateful to see that my efforts at Enadir have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? Shit's going down. See. Let's make for Ilmor at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus' parting threat not least of all. But forgive me. I see my belongings do not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anadir. With luck, the ethereal stream you traveled still lingers. I won't be long. Quest complete. We're waiting. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a barbarian. It's a barbarian or warrior. Yes, warrior crystal from Ardbert. Yeah.